What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video here on the channel, and today we're going to be taking a look at the top 10 earning YouTube stars of 2019. Now, this list may or may not surprise you, but me personally, the rankings, they kinda don't surprise me because, like, at the end of the day, I already know who most of these people are. I don't know a few of the people on this list, but I already know who most of the people on this list are, and they've already been established people for a long time. A lot of them have already made this list before, or they have just been on YouTube for such a long time that they've just built up such a status for themselves and for their channels. And also at the same time, like, the only thing that I'm really surprised about for some of them is like how much money that they're actually making now. As for the article, this is a Forbes article, and for the methodology, aka how they figured all this out, basically what they're not taking into account and all the things that they are taking into account, all earnings estimates are from June 1st, 2018 through June 1st, 2019. Figures are pre-tax, fees for agents, managers, and lawyers are not deducted. Earnings estimates are based on data from Captivate, Social Blade, and Polestar, as well as interviews with industry insiders. For the list's purposes, Forbes defines a YouTube star as someone whose primary form of digital and media revenue comes from YouTube. Pretty basic stuff. I figure that everyone can kind of understand what's going on here. So with that being said, I don't think there's much else in the way, and let's go ahead and get into it. So number 10 is Vanos Gaming, or Evan Fong. He earned $11.5 million in 2019. He apparently notched over 1.5 billion views in the scoring period with his videos of Grand Theft Auto 5 and Minecraft. Now, obviously the whole Minecraft thing doesn't surprise me, but I am still kind of surprised that Grand Theft Auto 5 is still able to earn like significant revenue on the platform, considering that it's a pretty violent video game. I know that YouTube is talking about how like video games are kind of exempt from a lot of the whole violence things here on YouTube, but at the same time, I feel like Grand Theft Auto 5 is just one of those games that's just, it's so controversial and it's so violent that at the end of the day, it probably is still one that's going to get you either demonetized or it's going to get limited ads, or it's going to be problematic for a lot of videos regardless of what you do. And I don't know, it's still just kind of surprising to me personally to see that that's actually something that can be pretty viable here on YouTube, but apparently it is, because one of the top 10 earning creators here on the platform actually is able to do it and pull it off. So number 9 is DanTDM. He earned $12 million. Daniel Middleton is his name, apparently. The British Minecraft and Fortnite player has long been one of the most popular on YouTube. He has a worldwide audience and takes his live tour to fans across the globe. You probably know who DanTDM is if you've been on YouTube for a long time. You're going to notice that with the whole gaming community and everything, the gaming community that shows up in this list and at the top of the list, it's pretty much Minecraft, and Minecraft was definitely the game of 2019 on YouTube, which honestly I never expected it to be, and it was pretty crazy to see that resurgence. But yeah, DanTDM comes up with Minecraft and Fortnite. I didn't know he was doing live tours though. That's pretty cool. As someone who's been watching YouTube for such a long time, seeing people doing like live tours and stuff like that, like I saw Vsauce, they were doing some live tour, something like that, that Brain Candy Live thing, whatever they were doing. That stuff's pretty cool, honestly. It's like, I don't know, I've been watching YouTube for so long, and, you know, just kind of watching everything develop to the point where, like, people are doing tours now, you know, Jesus Christ. That stuff would just never have been really that viable for a lot of people back when, you know, I started watching YouTube. But, so, number 7 belongs to two people, actually, Markiplier and PewDiePie, who both earned $13 million. Mark Fishback, more commonly known by his online name Markiplier, is a favorite for sponsors looking to reach the gaming community. He's also promoting himself. He and fellow YouTuber Jacksepticeye co-founded Cloak, a high-end line of clothing for gamers. I've never heard of it, honestly. Personally, I don't watch Markiplier anymore, but obviously not a surprise to see him on the list. I mean, Jesus, Markiplier has been one of the most popular YouTubers for so long at this point, and I mean, you see the money already, and we're not even at the top of the list, okay? We're at number 7, $13 million a year. That's pretty impressive, right? That's pretty good. So, PewDiePie. Once YouTube's top earning star, the gamer who was born Felix Schellberg has managed to shrug off a number of controversies. Of course, this has to get brought up, including racist and anti-Semitic videos. Jesus Christ. He announced this month, though, that he's taking a break from YouTube. I don't see why this had to be brought up. I mean, why is it that every time that PewDiePie gets brought up, that this has to be something that they bring up, you know? You're talking about how much money he made this year, and everyone else you bring up about, you know, this is what type of content they made. This is their clothing lines that they brought up. This is what they're doing with their channel. Oh hey, remember what PewDiePie did in 2017 that was controversial? It's like, shut the fuck up already. I'm not reading an article to hear the same thing that I've heard 7,000 times from every other news outlet on planet Earth. Oh, he's controversial because of this. We know. We've heard it from everybody else. Please just tell us the mountainous amounts of accomplishments that he's had in the year. I mean, what hasn't he done, right? Number 6 is Preston, or Preston Arsment, I think is his name. He earned $14 million, one of 2 newcomers on this year's list. Preston Arsment got his start playing Call of Duty and quickly became so popular that he started posting friendly pranks in addition to his gaming content. Outside of YouTube, his biggest moneymakers are the Minecraft servers he runs for 7 figures annually. So, you know, just a slight $14 million a year on YouTube just making videos, right? Just something slight, right? Nothing big. But then, of course, making millions of dollars running a Minecraft server as well. So, number 5 is Jeffree Star, who earned $17 million from YouTube. After getting his start as a musician on MySpace, Jeffree Star moved to YouTube, where he found a following doing makeup tutorials. He now uses his channel to tout his makeup line, which he says does at least 8 figures in revenue thanks to its popular lipsticks, highlighters, and eyeshadow palettes. He does all like the popular documentaries and stuff with Shane Dawson. You've probably either seen those or at least heard about them. I mean, they're so popular, you know, like they blow up like every time they get posted, and it's probably one of the most popular overall series in YouTube's history at this point. Just the whole like Jeffree Star Cosmetics series with Shane Dawson, the whole like docu-series things, but definitely doesn't surprise me that Jeffree Star is on this list. The fan base behind Jeffree Star is just insane. The numbers are just insane, so. Number 4 is Rhett and Link. You probably know who these people are. They earned $17.5 million. 2 of YouTube's first stars, Rhett McLaughlin and Link Neal, host Good Mythical Morning, one of YouTube's most popular daily shows on which they eat foods like Cheeto-flavored Pop-Tarts and sing with stars like Kelly Rowland. They've expanded their brand of comedy to 4 channels, a podcast, 2 books, and earlier this year, purchased the multi-channel network Smosh for a reported $10 million. Like I said, you've probably heard of them. I mean, they do so much on YouTube, but honestly, we're buying Smosh for $10 million? I don't know. Then again, it is an MCN, so it's not like they're just buying the channel. They're buying an entire network, and they have, like, you know, they're in with a bunch of different channels and stuff, so maybe? I don't know. But $10 million is a huge figure, so. Number 3 is Anastasia Radzinskaya, I think is how you say that. I'm not very good at pronouncing, I think that's a Russian name. Earnings of $18 million, the Russian-born 5-year-old has become one of the world's fastest growing creators, thanks to videos in 7 languages that feature her playing with her dad on her channels, including, like, Natstia, I think is how you say that. Brands have noticed with Legoland and Dannon shelling out at least 6 figures to work with her. That is completely fucking nuts. At that age, when I was that old, this did not exist. I mean, YouTube literally, when I was 5 years old, was just starting. So, the idea of Legoland and Dannon giving you 6 figures because you have a really successful YouTube channel to work with you at the age of 5, that didn't exist, okay? You at the age of 5, when you're going into like kindergarten, you earning $18 million in a year, that wasn't really happening, okay? And I don't even think kids who are working in television are making this kind of money, now that I think back on it, okay? I mean, let's be honest, do you really believe that kids on TV are making $18 million a year, and that they're getting Legoland and Dannon to come work with them? I mean, the power of YouTube, especially with children, is mind-boggling, man. Number 2 is Dude Perfect. They earned $20 million. 5 friends in their 30s, Colby Cotton, Corey Cotton, Garrett Hilbert, Cody Jones, and Tyler Toney, play sports, perform stunts, and break Guinness World Records. Their videos like Bowling Trick Shots and Bubble Wrap Battle help them score a TV contract, The Dude Perfect Show, which airs on Nickelodeon. Once again, I would be stunned if you didn't know who Dude Perfect was. A lot of their videos just have an obscene amount of views, honestly, and they've been around for a long time too. I mean, a lot of these creators are really established, but I mean, like, a couple of these people are actually really new. Like, a lot of these people are just now blowing up. The last person on that list was one of YouTube's fastest growing creators, and I mean, Dude Perfect has been around for years upon years, so. And number 1 is actually no stranger to this list. if you have actually paid any attention to this list before, you will know who this is. So number 1 is Ryan Kaji. He earned $26 million. $26 million making YouTube videos. 8-year-old Kaji got his start on the channel when he was just 3 years old by unboxing toys on camera. He's matured to conducting science experiments and branched out beyond YouTube with a line of more than 100 toys, clothing items, and more, a show on Nickelodeon, and a deal with Hulu. Dude, like I said, this never would have happened when I was a kid. When I was 8 years old, there was no $26 million waiting on YouTube, or a 100 toy, line waiting, or a clothing item line, or a show on Nickelodeon and a deal with Hulu waiting for me. That stuff just did not exist. But now, that is a legitimate option for kids, and they are some of the top earning stars on YouTube. They're outpacing people like PewDiePie, who is the biggest creator on YouTube. Over 100 million subscribers. You have children out here just completely balling them up. Ryan Kaji is out here earning like NBA superstar money to make science experiments YouTube videos at the age of 8. That's incredible. I mean, and of course, like, there's always the concern where it's like, oh yeah, the parents are probably taking the money, and who knows if he's ever gonna actually touch any of it. Like, there's a lot of concerns, especially when it's like children are doing the work and whatnot, of course. But like, if everything actually turns out ethical and everything turns out correctly in this whole situation, which who knows if it will, this is a psychotic opportunity for kids. Like, this kid will never have to work a regular job in his life, all because at 8 years old he was playing on camera, Anyways, just a little insight into the top earning YouTubers here on the platform. So thank you guys for watching this video. If you did enjoy, make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you're brand new around here on my channel, follow me over on Twitter at @SubToOptimus. I post memes, thoughts, and updates over there. It's a surefire way to get notifications of all my newest content. Join the Discord down below, lots of great things going on down there as well. Thank you to my channel members, your support helps my channel tremendously. Make sure to go stop by OpTube real quick, and until my next video, guys, this is Optimus, not earning anywhere near $26 million this year, and signing out.